Just started his first term in the House. Congressman, welcome and congratulations on your election. Look forward to many such conversations, but this is a weird one today. A congressional delegation that was on its way caught in the middle of the shutdown. What do you make of it?
Well, I think the whole thing is a little bit of a weird start. Look, I think anytime lawmakers get out to these war zones and see them firsthand, that's a good thing. But in this situation, we need to all stay.
Hey, what's good? Mark, John. How's everyone doing today? Flip around so I could like sit up and shit. So, how is everyone doing? The fool's not arrested still. Yeah, but he wasn't online yesterday, and I don't know why that was. What's up, Freddie? John, I hit you up on Snapchat. I still have you on Snapchat. I looked, so I just sent you a message that said, hey. So if you don't see that, go to like my Insta or something and hit me up on Instagram. At L.FROST NY. Everyone could add me there. You you know what, Mark? I have no idea how to do that. Me and Troll TV figured it out some way, and by me and Troll TV figured it out, I mean Troll TV figured it out. Um, so, yeah, I'll figure out how to add friends. I think it's like I have to add it's like trying to pull my contacts, trying to like pull all my phone numbers and say, like, I could add them as friends, but for some reason, if you're not in my contacts, it's not letting me select you as a friend. Hey, Red Screen, what's going on? Rex, John, Mark, Freddie, Super Tramp. Yeah, I think he is hiding in his mom's place. That's why. Because, like, you know what his house looks like. I know what his front door looks like. How he has everything around the doorway. You know his bedroom is covered in everything Jesus. And it doesn't look like a total fucking shithole. So I think he's hiding in an apartment too. Hey, Benny. You don't have to pay €1,000 and stuff. Like I understand everyone kind of wanna chip in. Yeah, he's hiding, waiting to go to Ukraine. You know what it is? He's waiting till like the first of the month. Is he even getting his checks? Is Charlie ZELENOFF fucked because of the government shutdown? Like, doesn't that happen? Isn't he getting? Does does his SSI come from federal? John, I know you are. Because I'm starting to think about it, like government shutdown day 27. That affects people that are on, like federal disability and shit. So is he kind of like fucked? Like, is he in limbo right now? Who knows? But if he's not in apartment 10, he would be in apartment 2, John. Giving him all his money, you don't have to worry. And listen to Milo at the same time. It's cracking me. Milo is funny as fuck. I love that dude. Charlie's not learning, Leon. Yeah, I know. Scrub up nice. What does that mean? I Hey, Cage. Stanley just posted a video. What do I think of Stanley? Stanley is one of the realest motherfuckers I know. I love Stanley. He's just honest. That dude is so confident in himself. Like, he is everything Charlie wants to be. He's a white boy who's confident with himself, who does have a fucking hood pass, who knows what the fuck he's talking about, and who gets respect. So, he's Charlie fucking hates him for that. Stanley is just like so fucking confident in himself. Like he said, like he'll blast like Miley Cyrus. Like he don't give a fuck. If he likes the song, he likes the song. That's just how he is. And Charlie is always about his image and his persona. Yeah, Stanley lives in his head, fucking rent free. Thank you. I'm alright. I said I'm alright. Uh, Charlie cursed me out on Instagram, and part of me kind of wants to take like screenshots and upload that conversation so everyone could see that, because he fucking flipped flipped his shit on me again. He hit me up out of nowhere. He tried to send me like this is his opening line. Like he sent me the Deontay Wilder video, but like his version, the snippet. It could be like a GIF. He sent me that, and he's like, "I fucking TK'd Wilder. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm the best." And I'm like, bro. And then he literally, in these DMs on Instagram, he bragged about punching the Domino's dude. He's like, "Did you see that pizza dude that the haters sent to my house? I fucked him up." Uh, um, I told him, it's like, he thinks he fucked him up. My response was, bro, he didn't even drop the pizza. Is he so lame? Yes. That's how he tried to pick me up the first time, and I'm not sure if he tried, like, I don't think he even tried to be nice with me this time. He knew I wasn't, like, I'm not going to be your friend. I tried to have sympathy for you, and I tried to be nice to you, and then you came off like a total fucking prick, so I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Charlie could go fuck himself. Charlie could fuck himself. Eugene, for being in a neighborhood, could go fuck himself. Charlie, when you watch this video, fuck you. Fuck the hole you came through. Fuck your mother. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing. You ain't gonna do shit. It is what it is. Yeah, everything is a knockout. Everything. I love that. Every time he fights somebody, I knocked him out. When he was talking to her, I knocked out Alex twice. You can't. I mean, you could knock somebody unconscious twice. I mean, that's possible. But he said this was like a rapid fight. Like, who the fuck is getting knocked unconscious twice in a heated fight that probably lasted under 3 minutes? The fuck is he talking about? What up, Stu? If you pull up on him, he'll run and hide behind his mom. See, that's why I feel like when I go there, like I'm gonna go with my boy. If he tries to hide behind his mom, I said, like, Tanya wanted to swing on Eric Flock and shit, and like try to smack him and shit. I'm sorry, Charlie, if your mother tries to put her hands on me, I will put her on her ass. That might be disrespectful as fuck, but if that crazy bitch thinks she's gonna put her hands on me, I'm gonna have to fucking put her in timeout. It is what it is. So don't hide behind your mother, because that shit ain't gonna work. That's why I told him, TikTok, there ain't no running from this, Charlie. I'm being straight up with you. Word, that is probably your best bet, John, because that's who he goes after. He goes after the weakest person in the room. If there's any way you could try to, you know, like practice on a heavy bag and look mad uncoordinated when you do it. Look like a victim, because that's what he likes to do. His mom is mentally ill. I can see where he gets it from. Yeah, but that's not like an excuse. Does American law punish me more than an American citizen if you smack Charlie? I'm not sure if it would punish you more as far as like smacking up Charlie. To be honest with you, they would probably just like kick you out the country and wouldn't press charges. They would just tell you to leave. Yes, Charlie goes to the gym at like 4 a.m. At like the weirdest time. Milo. Yes, he does. Hmm. He's such a fucking punk, yo. But I'm serious. That's why I said dress up like the Domino's guy. This is what's. It's like I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna proposition him for a fight if he wants to fight my boy. Either way, I'm coming to his house and I'm letting him know right now. If you try to send out your mother and you think your mother is gonna sit there and put her hands on me and start shoving me out into the parking lot, I'm gonna put your mother to fucking sleep. It is what it is. Like, that's what he does. He hides behind women. That's what he did at Astro Burger. Yeah, his claims escalate. He's grasping at straws. Do you see, like, he's down to claiming a Domino's dude as a victory. Like, he's the greatest of all time. Like, yeah, I see it. I understand. You know what? Muhammad Ali, little known fact, great boxer, used to assault his mailman on a daily basis. Like, what the fuck? Shit makes no fucking sense. Shit is just fucking crazy. George Foreman, big problem. He had a big problem with any burger place. That's why he made the grill. He was just beefing with people. Anytime there was a delivery, George Foreman would just fucking knock him out. Am I drinking my OJ stuff? No. My Arizona Mucho Mango. You could just act like a delivery guy. Yo, I'm sure you have like a Goodwill. You could, they sell like fucking, like, you could pick up a Domino shirt, like a fucking uniform delivery shirt. Anywhere. You should pretend like the UPS guy and just have to fucking dress in brown and carry a clipboard and be like, someone shipped a pallet of shit to your house, and he'll try to fight you. Freddie, I've said that nonstop. It's like I said, if he ever tried this shit in New York, this shit would not fly. Yeah. Well, it's not that long, but he's got no job, no girlfriend, no car, still lives with his parents. His mother probably reads him a bedtime story. I heard his mother gets like shit-faced every day. And then starts like undressing and like dances around the house. And yo, I don't know why Eugene's still there. It's like, is he a sucker for punishment? Was he like an incel? Was he like somebody who just like couldn't get pussy? Maybe Tanya was Eugene's mail order bride. Think about it. Because everybody that like Charlie fucked with like kind of already has a kid, and they're all like fucking prostitutes and mail order brides and shit. So it's like it maybe Tanya was Eugene's mail order bride, and he was just the fucked up kid that came. Eugene is not Charlie's real father, and he makes that very clear. He wants everyone to know that. That's very important. He likes to highlight that. And when you try to say like your son, he goes, He's not my son. He's not my son." Joey's existence is the best birth control ever. You think Tanya would speak better English? That's why that's why. Seriously, like think about the possibility. What if Eugene was living in America? You think about this, right? And he's like a shorter dude. What happens if he was having problems like trying to get with somebody years and years ago, right? Like he couldn't get with nobody. So he got like a mail order bride himself, and that was Tanya. And that's why, she was a grown ass woman by the time she moved here. Um, I don't know. That maybe that's how he got stuck with her. And then maybe he's scared of like losing part of his electricity. Oh, what is he, electrician, or does he own an electricity company? Like I don't know, but yeah, they both look weird. But I don't know. Has anyone ever seen Fraggle Rock? Every time I see Charlie's mother, I think of Fraggle Rock. Hey, Troll TV was good. Oh, act like a Jehovah's Witness, John. You have to remember this is a dude that said that he is the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. Yeah, Charlie did get caught jerking off on what was it, like a broadcast fucking radio show. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's not too bad, was it? Today Thursday? I have no idea what today is. I feel like today's Thursday. Alright, yeah. I'm having a pretty good day. Stu, you remember Fraggle Rock? Yeah. I don't know. It just... Yes, Charlie cursed me out on Instagram 2 days ago. Fraggle Rock was the shit. Question, a couple of days I'm in the States for work. Do I get punished more because I'm not an American citizen if I beat up Charlie? I told you, I don't think the punishment is... First of all, I don't think it's going to be more. And second of all, he doesn't know who the fuck you are. So if you just duff him on the street and you just fuck him up and you leave, he's just going to report your general description. I don't think you would get caught. It's really hard to, line up the degrees of separation before we even get back to you, Mark. You know what I mean? Like, he has a bunch of people in LA that don't like him. He has a bunch of people in West Hollywood who don't like him. He has a bunch of people in his own household that don't like him at his own kitchen table, in his own family tree. So, I don't think, yeah, just don't say your name. I'd go in there, if you were going in there, you just have to get the mentality of like, for the next day, my name is James. So, like, just get in that habit, like, fucking change your name or whatever. And, I really don't think they would be able to get you. Bynum called a priest to give Charlie an exorcism. I wouldn't. I think you have to call a rabbi. Charlie's Jewish. Charlie's Jewish, right? I could have sworn Charlie's Jewish. If he's not Jewish, he sure does have the Star of David all over his house for no fucking reason. Yeah, red screen. Like, look in the background sometimes. Like, I'll find links to videos or whatever, and I'll post them up in the comments. And you'll see that he has, like, the Star of David and whatnot hanging up on his wall, which is so weird because in his bedroom he has pictures of Jesus. So, like, I'm so confused. Does he have a picture of Jesus, or is it just, like, fucking Mary? I don't know. Much Jewish people believe in. I thought they didn't think he was the son of God. Like, the Son of God hasn't arrived yet. I thought that's the only difference with Judaism. Like, they believe there might have been a man named Jesus, but he wasn't actually the Son of God. I don't know. And that's not just me being ignorant about Judaism. I'm like a recovering Catholic. Like, I couldn't tell you a whole lot about Catholicism either. I just don't know a whole lot about religions. I'm more of like an atheist, agnostic person, so. I don't think he knows what religion he believes in. I don't believe so either. His room is a straight up to a schizophrenic room. Yeah. He was showing a Bible today with Jesus. Yeah. And that should be like a fucking red flag, yo. If I just everyone hit me up, like call my cell phone, like get in touch with, I don't know, my family members, producers, somebody who knows me. If I ever start a fucking video and open up and I'm opening up a Bible and showing you pictures of Jesus and shit, and I have a history of saying I am the reincarnation of Jesus Christ, put me in a fucking mental hospital ASAP. The fact that he's pulling out a Bible and there's people still watching this and no one's going, God, this dude is fucking out of his mind. Like, I guess everyone is. Well, he's not my boyfriend. My homeboy, yes, said he would come with me to California. I'm gonna take his girlfriend too because she's cool. So I became friends with kind of both of them. And he's a bare knuckle boxer, MMA. He's fought in Bellator. And he's perfect for this because he takes no shit. He's like from my neighborhood, whatever. So we had like a lot in common. We clicked almost instantly. I think the best part of it is the fact that he did bare knuckle boxing in London. And it's like Charlie can't sneak punch that. Like, you can't sneak punch a bare knuckle boxer. It's not gonna be like a Mike Seal thing where it's gonna be like, oh, he just ran up and he tried to punch me before I even got my gloves on. Like, if he tries that shit, he's gonna get knocked the fuck out. Ain't no one's gonna back down or hesitate. And if he tries doing that shit, like come in my house, people are gonna go in his house because you invited them in. And I'm going to record you inviting them in. Well, all you have to do, John, He's gonna try to jab, and when he jabs, he ducks low. You know, you see him bend over. He goes real low. If you could just fucking hit him with an uppercut, cause he's gonna face dive into it with a jab. That's always what he does. He has two punches, and 98% of the time, he's gonna go with a left jab. Be funny. Maybe we could collect money and let Charlie and Eugene fight each other. Oh, Tom, did you get better? Are you feeling better? Hemorrhoid cream? Did you pull the stick out of your ass? I hope you're in a better mood. Cause I let the other dude stay. I'm not sure if you talked to the other dude, Tom. But I let him stay, and he's actually welcome back to the stream every time. I just don't like your repetitive shit. Yeah, Freddie Bush. He does lead with his face. Once he jabs, he's gonna duck into it. So just uppercut. He'd be out on his ass. Or the jab leaves you open right there for the hook, just like Dijon did. Dijon, because you know he broke his nose. He's seen after one or two punches that it's a repetitive. He also doesn't like to get body punched. Yeah, because he has no. He thinks he has a six pack, but it's like you might look like you have a six pack, but that's also because I could see your ribs. Like he didn't bulk up. There's no core strength. He doesn't have like any abdominal walls to absorb any blows. It's it's fucking this thin, and then it's fucking internal organs, and he's just taking direct shots to the liver. Yeah, footwork is important, John. He can't even rotate his punch. I told you this. He can't even rotate his fucking punch. Bro, if it really bothers you that much, like, if this is the only thing that bothers you, like, I'll take this down, like, right now. If you're, then can you contribute to the conversation in like a positive way? Because if you're just going to pick something else to like just be a dick about, then I'm not gonna make that fucking gesture for you. Like I'm trying to be nice about this. If it bothers you that much and you want me to take it down, I'll take it down so you don't get triggered. But if you start going on some like penny ante bullshit and then you start complaining about something else, like just let me know if you're gonna be a dick right now. Hey, Viral. What's up? I told you I was gonna go live today. I seen you in his chat. I seen you trying to give him advice on how to pour a beer today, which he did not take. Yeah, but that's what it is. Yeah. He got so mad at you. This dude went to go fucking. He pours a beer just like 90 degrees. Doesn't tilt the glass. Yeah, he does that to everybody. Officially Viral. I'm gonna tell you, welcome to the haters because every single one of us have been muted. He like lets us still watch, but you can't post anything. And that's why I got so mad because I have like fucking 12 accounts. Like, bro, you're not gonna block me. Do I think Charlie would be safer in a woman prison? Um, I feel like he would be safer. I would be terrified for the women. He's so socially inept. Like, He doesn't even know when bitches are trying to brush him off. Like, remember if you I met Casey at the Grove and all that shit. Do you remember all that shit? It's like, dude, she probably gave you a fake number and then you sat there with your red fucking clunky heels and you cried and you fucking devoted your love to her and said because she kind of said like yeah whatever to do you want to see me fight that she's your girlfriend. Like he's so fucking socially inept. I'm almost worried like what he would do to females. Freddie, you can watch but you can't comment. Do you there? Okay. Charles hiding out somewhere. Viral. Charles is hiding out in his parents' place right now. Viral. He's in the same like a complex. He's just not in apartment 10. He's in apartment 2 right now. He's hiding behind his mother. I think it was Hater's fault the pizza guy got slapped though. Charlie said he'll punch him. Haters got that man snuffed. No, Tom. The dude walked away. Like, I get you to a certain degree that it's, trolling him definitely doesn't help his attitude. Or, if anything, it just aggravates him more. And I understand that point. And I got you on that. But I've seen other delivery guys where if Charlie would have hit them, I would almost say, uh, well, the guy was getting aggressive towards Charlie. So I would even give him like a little bit of a cop out. Tom, that man was walking back down the stairs. He literally said verbatim, "Nah, what are you doing? Come back here." He told the man to come back. The man was walking away. I don't know who sent him there, and I told you I didn't really fucking like advocate for that. Not just because like to be honest, I don't give a fuck about Charlie. I don't it's Charlie's not the reason that I don't advocate for that. The reason I don't advocate for that is because I know someone's working hard and they're just trying to make it and they're making like a minimum wage job. And I know delivery drivers don't get paid that much. And to have to go back to work and be like, that was a prank, they're probably going to get shit from their boss, like they're not getting paid, they got no tip. I don't like it from an ethical point of view that way. Yeah, Tom, I'm not saying I disagree with you there. You know what I mean? I've never called anyone to Charlie's house because I don't want to put the delivery driver in that position. Like to just go out there for nothing. I feel like that's fucked up. 6 days ago, then I fly to the States. Mark, are you excited? Is this your first time coming to the U.S.? If Charles Ford for being mentally schizophrenic, who does that? Well, it's not his fault for having a mental illness, but it is his fault for his actions because he's calculated. He knows what he's doing. I've seen him delete videos when he knows he's in the wrong because he doesn't want the evidence. That's consciousness of guilt. That means he knows what he's doing. And so, you know what? No one is responsible for their mental illness, but it's also not a fucking excuse to act like an asshole to the entire world. You know what I mean? Ooh. Sorry, my neck's a little fucked up still from the car accident. What's Charles IQ? Oh, All right, yeah, okay. Tom, you know what? You proved to me that you're not like gonna. I really just put this up here, Tom, to be honest with you, because I was trying to block out the sun, and it was before I had this blackout curtain. So it's not even really like hung up. I just used it over the window. So that's why when you're like coming at me for like the anonymous thing, it's like it's really been up for forever. But Tom, I told you I was gonna take it down. I'm a person of my word. I told you I'm not a dick, and I'm not here to be a dick to anybody. It's not who I am. So it's gonna be very hard to hate me because I'm not an asshole. He needs to take his meds. I'm sure he could function normally. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. It's technique and skill. Yeah. I'm not super tall, but I'm not super small. He responds when I take a print out of this man. Yeah, you know what? I understand, and Tom, I understand. No, Tom, don't go after Stu. Stu, don't go after Tom. Like, Stu is a really good fucking dude. I've known him for a while. They're just trying to like, look out for me because they know who I am, and I try to be pretty cool with everybody. And ain't nobody want this ain't about. Well, listen how stupid this is, though, Tom. It's just like, let's not. Can we not have beef in a YouTube chat? It's like that's stupid. You two don't have to like each other. I'm not asking you to go over each other's house or braid each other's hair. But like, I took down that flag as respect, so just I'm asking you respectfully. Just don't try to like argue with him. Yeah, you don't have to be friends. No one's saying everyone has to see eye to eye on here. But Stu is my friend, and like I do have his back. I know his intentions are good, and he's just out trying to defend me. When do I think the champ will hit 300? It's 302 months. Ugh. Um, I don't know. It depends. Yeah, if yes, Charlie would probably ban people. I don't ban people who come here and they have disagreeing opinions with me. That's not what I'm about. Um, I ban people who just like troll and just say repetitive shit. Like, give me something to add to the conversation. Now, Stu could take some trolling. It's gonna take a lot to trigger him. I think he was trying to get under your skin, kind of as a protective thing for me. So, but just fucking let's leave that shit at the door. You know what I mean? I said you wouldn't have the evidence to argue. Take Akira one. Yeah, I know, but you know what? He didn't come at me fucked up this time, and that's why I did it. Um, You know, yesterday when it's like you demanded it of me, Tom, it's like I don't react well when people talk to me like that. When he acts nicely, it's not that important to me, so I could take it down. It wasn't that important to me to like, this is the hill I want to die on. You know what I mean? It was the approach and the principle of how he approached me. He approached me differently today, and I'm happy to fucking, I'm happy to find middle ground and compromise. I'm not smoking today. I have it. It's right here. Yeah, a little bit. Not as much. I'm trying to like cut down a little bit. Not because it's like I get too high. It's just because like you start getting expensive.
Look, I have participated in CODELs as a member of Congress. I've been to Afghanistan. I've been to NATO. They are invaluable. It gives us context. It gives us that added perspective. And we're many
Smoking some OJ.
negotiations and authorizations.
Would love some OG Kush right now. I had to settle for John. I'm smoking Blue Dream right now. I had to settle for that because I couldn't get a straight indica, and you know I use this for like pain and shit. Yeah, I know you got that fire cheap in Cali. John, I'm coming out to Cali. Like March, around there, March, April. I'm kidding, just trying to see how you respond today. I have no idea. I just know. Yeah, viral. I'm just trying to calm some people down. It's all good. Get some rocks. What is rocks, Tom?
So it makes no sense to push this off as a childish retaliation because for security reasons we are deciding.
Also have Gorilla Glue.
It's simply childish.
It's a great point. His own senior national security officials have been traveling the region reassuring.
Yeah, but what kind is it? Because I usually smoke indica. For pain. Occasionally, it's like I'll smoke sativa, more of like a social thing. But indica, just because it just calms my body down. Doesn't really even make me tired. Just takes down the inflammation. Marijuana is so much better than opiates. They still give me opiates, like just in case I need them and shit. But I've cut down my opiate percentage by 66% in the past 2 years. Have it all, only indicas. John, I love that. I love indicas. I feel like we talked about this before. Didn't have my day, so if I am annoying, just yell. No, Mark, you're not annoying at all. No one's annoying. Everyone's welcome in the chat. Everyone's welcome through your input. Ask me a question. Bullshit. This is just like the chill zone. But everyone tell me what you were up to today, Thursday. Depends on the percent, not names. Yeah, it it does. Like of course the percentage, the THC percentage has a lot to do with it, and sometimes like the CBD also mixed in there too. Also whether or not it's a terpene. But as far as like which strain of weed would do you smoke, Tom? Or would you recommend to smoke? Because like sativa, I don't know. Plus, that makes a lot of people paranoid. It doesn't make me paranoid. Uh, oh, well, no. This Blue Dream is lab tested at 84%. But, ooh. And it's like I still have. You like the heavy indica? All right. A lot of indica people in here. I can't have you say 10%. Smoke weed for years now. I can't because it gives me panic attacks. And I got hooked on dope and pills. Now I'm on subs and K-pins. It sucks. Freddie, I'm sorry, man. There's no such thing as 83% THC. What are you... I'm showing you right now. Hashtag honey. THC content. Let me see. Right there. I know there's a crack right in the middle of the screen. You know what? Do I have like an alcohol pad? I think I do. I'll try to clean this a little bit. You can kind of see it's 84. Ah, it's like too close. It doesn't.
I just want to remind you because it's been a little bit over 3 weeks. Okay, it's been a little bit over 3 weeks. Trump.
So it's 84%, and then CBD is. So the net weight, you could figure it out. Like I'll give you the. If I'm making this up, I wouldn't have the exact numbers to make this percentage correct. Net weight is a gram. Net weight is a gram. The THC percentage is 842 milligrams. And it only has 0.2% of CBD. Yeah, it has a really low CBD. Because it's not CBD oil, it's medical marijuana. Tom, it definitely is possible. I can show you other cartridges. Look up brass knuckles online. Look up, oh, this one might be, I feel like this one will be harder to read. This one's actually 89%. Let me see. Actually, let me flip the camera. I'll just fucking do that shit. Right here. Don't tell me I told you. I'm not. I don't bullshit. This was the Kingpin. I had this I think about 2 weeks ago. See? Net weight 1 gram. THC content 890 milligrams, 89%. I'll show you the blue dream that I have right now. Where the fuck did I even put that thing? I don't even know where I put. Well, here's another one. Hashtag honey, lab tested. Oh, sorry, my bad. That was the sativa. That was the light blue. Well, it's somewhere. It's somewhere, but I just showed you 89%. Yes, it's very much possible that you could have 80% THC, 90% THC. It all depends on what you have. It's almost, the vape is, the concentration's almost down to like a dab. It almost gets down to like a wax. Yeah, well, I'm getting medical marijuana, Mark. Okay, thanks to started Knox Notify, went to OG, real oxys, couldn't sniff anymore, went to H, had friends here. Yo, shout out to anybody who's going through going through recovery right now. I've never had a problem with drugs, but it has affected people in my life, some family members that are addicts. Um, some people I really love, like my homegirl right here. It's not her picture, but she passed away on Thanksgiving. And that was one of my best friends, so she's probably gonna go on this arm. Did I eat edibles? Yes. I like edibles. Edibles last longer, and but when I'm like immediately in pain and I feel like I'm gonna puke, because that's what my pain does to me. It makes me really nauseous most of the time. Um, that's when I just go to the vape because it's more of an instant high. It only lasts for probably like 2 hours, but it'll hit you in like 30 seconds, so it's pretty decent. Lost 5 friends so far. John, I can't even count how many friends I've lost. I cannot imagine off the top of my head. It's at least, we're talking about like people I hung out with and were like close to. At least 20, 25 people are dead. Um, I think I could name like 4 people I went to high school with that are still alive and not in rehab or in jail for eventually like prostituting to get fucking dope or fucking, robbing people, stealing people's mail, fucking, so they could take your credit card, the shit, the extent people go through in desperation. It's hard to find edibles in regular PA. I've tried and tried, and I did enjoy. Yeah, well, you have to get those. Get somebody from a neighboring state. You could probably like hit somebody up. Well, New York, it's only medical marijuana right now. We're going to legalize recreational marijuana probably in the next 6 months. So we just hit up your New York contact or your homeboy in Colorado or your homeboy in fucking California. And when you ship vapes, they come in, you have to understand, they come in things like this. There is, there's like no smell, there's no trace there. But Pennsylvania doesn't have medical weed. You're doing weed right now, Milo. Don't do weed. Doing weed is bad. I'm gonna do weed right now. Fuck, you can't stop me. I'm doing weed.
The only question is, at what point will the political costs for his members, in particular for his members who are up for election in 2020, at what point does it look like those costs are so high that he can't tolerate this any longer? And I think the question is, what will be the triggering event for that is likely, I would say, if you had to guess, to be a transportation-related thing.
So relaxing. When I go out to visit, I said I'm going out to California. I do also plan to stop by. I'm definitely gonna stop by. I'm hanging out with Mental Stanley. Uh, I'm gonna stop. Well, John, you're gonna be in California. I'm gonna be in Long Beach. Um, but me and Milo definitely gonna. Milo said he'll smoke a blunt with me. We'll go out and get drinks. Me and Milo gonna fucking smoke a blunt and chill. And probably jump on live stream and clown the shit out of this little fucking punk. I am going to hit you up, John. When I'm in California, I'll hit you up. Have I ever heard of Biodiesel John? No. Who's that?
Our government is so far gone. It is so far gone that you're talking about something, some kind of calamity. You're talking about a catastrophic weather event that gets
Or just a
pathetic. Vote them all out. Heidi Presbella, thank you for
Who is
sending
Mental
that.
Stanley? Charlie always talks about him. Mental Stanley is my homeboy from Michigan. He Charlie fucking hates him because I will tell you this as somebody who is in a music industry as well. Charlie likes to clown on Mental Stanley. His real name's Nick. He likes to clown on Nick. Nick is a fucking rapper. Nick can rap, and I will tell you that as like fact. I'm not trying to fucking boost him up, and I wouldn't even fucking mention it if I felt like he couldn't. You know, I wouldn't go out of my way to bring up the fact that he really could rap, but he can rap. He's pretty damn good. I've talked to him a bunch of times. I think we've kicked some like key styles, freestyles. We went back and forth. He's pretty decent. He wants to be Mental Stanley. Yes, John, that's exactly what I was saying. Is he a battle rapper? I'm sure he could battle rap, but I don't think he identifies himself as a battle rapper. That's not his career. That's just something that he did. And I can tell you he has talent. If he wanted to jump back into it, he could. King of the Dot fell off. Yeah, you know, I used to watch that shit too. I used to like Pat Stay, Tom. A lot of people are like a Disaster fan. I mean, Disaster's alright. I I like him, but he's not my favorite.
That might help. Show me the Carfax. Now the car you want and the history you need are easy to find.
When 8 Pat Stay. Yeah, but those were fun videos to watch.
Show me the Carfax. Start your used car search. Get free Carfax reports at the all-new Carfax.com.
Damn right. If Milo wants to fucking go on live stream after we smoke weed, I would absolutely make a video with Milo. Milo's a cool dude. Tom, a lot of the people in here are really fucking cool, down to earth people. It's just we have a problem with bullies. And I think, I don't know, maybe you got things twisted, and in your eyes, we're the people that are bullying Charlie. But I think you really need to dive into the depth of his history to understand um, how much he's hurt other people. But me and Callie, we got to stream. John, I'm down for that too. I said I almost felt like shooting part of my music video in California. Which is essentially a bad guy wrestler. If you lose, make excuses and act like you really won. Word, homicide Henry. All I said was the pizza incident. Yeah, worked. You know what? You're right, Tom. I just made an assumption off of that, and if I'm wrong about that assumption, I apologize. I'm not trying to like pigeonhole you into anything. You're right. I don't know much beyond that perspective, but you know, by instinct, usually people who come in here are they usually follow a certain line of thinking. You know what I mean? So I apologize if that was if I incorrectly fucking like diagnosed that situation. Math was a fake bully till he got punched out by Diz. Oh, I love that people are into fucking battle rap in here. It's very hard to find people who even know who these people are. I find it so interesting. But still, I'm gonna look up bio.
Russian people. They never used it. That's the main thing. Never used it. They rejected it. If there was collusion with the Russians, they would have used it.
Crooked Eye wanna be the best. I love Crooked Eye.
You start analyzing the crime. The hacking is the crime.
We we aren't bullies.
I never said there was no collusion between the campaign or
We
between
we
people.
aren't bullies. We want him to stop. And we've all made agreements with him that if you just go to a boxing gym and you stop sucker punching people and you get real fights, we will leave you the fuck alone. But as long as you're just assaulting strangers, that shit isn't gonna fucking fly. So we're not the bullies here. He has an option to stop this anytime he wants. He could stop any day. He could post a video right now and say, you know what? I'm only gonna have fights like in a ring. I'm gonna make sure they sign a waiver. They know that they're going for a fight, and all of this would go away. How could you sympathize with Charlie? The man has no empathy for anybody else. Do you see when he punched that old guy who had just got something done with his jaw? Like, he just had surgery. He just had his whole bottom teeth replaced. He was in the army. And Charlie just punched him in the face. Matthias, I was very nice to him. I was very nice to him, and I tried the approach of, Charlie, like, I understand you're trying to get views. I think a better way to go about it would be this way. And I didn't bully him, Matthias. I didn't. But out of that, he fucking flipped out, cursed me out, said some fucking wild, off the wall shit to me. And I was just trying to give him advice, like, you will earn more respect and you'll get more fans, I think, if you just take fights. Like, even if you lose, people are going to give you more respect because you stayed in the ring. I tried that positive behavior. Des, try being nice. Try being nice. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Like, prove us wrong. Go over there and be nice to him and convince him what he is doing is wrong. He won't hear it. I promise you, he won't hear it. And not only will he not hear it, he will find it offensive that you even questioned him. And then you will become a target of him. And then he'll rant about you online too. That's what it is. People have tried to be nice to him. You think I don't have sympathy? I have mad sympathy. Just so that I didn't call any fucking pizza delivery places. I have never called any pizza delivery places, and I said in the stream before I didn't advocate it, and I told you it's not because I have sympathy for Charlie. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I have sympathy for the delivery driver going there and knowing that they're not going to get fucking paid, and they're probably going to have to deal with their boss when they get back. It's like a waste of their time, and it's depressing because they're not making that much. And, you know, every delivery is a chance to make a tip. That's how they're making their money, and Charlie wouldn't be a tip. So that's why I don't advocate it. So don't come at me like that's what I'm about. You're making a lot of assumptions about me, Matthias, and I think you're dead fucking wrong. Is he? He's originally from New York? I had no idea about that. That's just fucking crazy.
I am the decider.
Yeah, no, I mean, when it suits him, he's the decider, and when it doesn't, he's not. But to your point,
He's wrong. I know hip hop. Check it out. I will. I understand. But you don't need to say Charlie is ugly. What?
accused of collusion are not minor players.
Mateus, I want to send you an Instagram conversation that uh, Charlie sent to me 2 days ago. He came out of nowhere, and probably his third sentence is in. He was the one who called me ugly. I'm not the instigator here. You're hearing one side of the story, and he just happens to be on live stream all the time, projecting his side of the story. And that's what it is. You don't hear the other person's perspective. Charlie says he doesn't diss women. Was he typing? Yes, I have screenshots of it, and then he blocked me. I have screenshots of the whole thing. I didn't hate him from the jump, though. If he hit me up originally hitting on me. I didn't hit him back like, yo, fuck yourself, I don't know you, or never in a million years. I didn't approach him like that. I was just like, I don't really even know you. No, I'm like, I don't give out my number like that. I see you're in California. And then he's like, yes, I'm a boxer. So I looked into some of his videos. And then my comment was, I think, like, I see you're having a lot of problems with trolls and stuff. And that's how I kind of started the conversation. I wasn't trying to attack him. I was trying to, like, talk to him. And it sounded like he was getting it to a certain extent because he replied to me and said to me, uh, you understand it, you're in music, you understand, like, it's for the views and stuff. Like, so he was, like, agreeing with me, and then out of nowhere, he just fucking snapped. And then he started cursing me out. Do I want to date Charlie? No, I don't want to date Charlie. And like, that's not even me being mean. Honestly, right now in my life, I don't want to date anybody. I kind of want to do me. I kind of just, want to get my shit in order. But, like, specifically, the thing that kills Charlie more than anything, it's not his looks, it's his personality. It's the way he carries himself. Well, it's more than just like saying he's giddy. He talks about himself constantly. That's not attractive to females. When you're trying to holler at a chick and the whole conversation you have is about yourself. I don't know. I've never seen a picture of him when he was younger. I'm sure, you know what? If Charlie could have taken care of himself too, he could fucking like brush his teeth. He could make sure his haircut is fresh. He could take care of himself. He could clean himself up. He also shows no effort in that area at all whatsoever. That's kind of fucking disappointing too. Like, it's also hard for people to believe you're the best boxer in the world when it looks like you're not even taking care of yourself. Yeah, walking around with like your face on your shirt, like that cockiness that like the first 15 minutes you're just sending clips of videos of you in like boxing matches, like that's what you're doing. That's how you holla at people. The video with Casey, it's like you thought a good date was her coming to watch you fight. It's like you're not even expressing an interest in another female, and he pays for the girls. Mateus. What's I don't want to be mean to you, but
People who have a stroke, their first symptom is a stroke. 80% of all strokes and heart disease preventable, and 149 screen and help take control.
yeah, what up, Bob? Akira, yeah, I know.
This number to schedule an appointment for 5 painless screenings that go beyond regular checkups. We use ultrasound technology to literally
Seriously, when he was with Daria, tell me why, Mateus. She was working 2 jobs and Charlie didn't have one.
so call today and consider these numbers.
He didn't have one. He honors his girls.
5 screenings that could reveal what your body
He let his girl work 2 fucking jobs while he sat on his ass. That doesn't seem like fucking a knight in shining armor to me. Do you ever want to live in the U.S.? I mean, that's your prerogative. You could have your opinion. There's a lot of places I'd never want to live. She was addicted. No, she wasn't. That's what he says about her. She was fed up with him. He was not supporting her. He was only getting his disability checks, and he would still probably get those forwarded to Russia. But he was not working. And I don't know how to break this to you, but Charlie has had a drug problem. Charlie still has a problem with addiction.
So what exactly Michael Cohen did for Donald Trump and for
Charlie is notorious for smoking meth.
cheating, the former fixer is again pointing the finger at his old boss. The Wall Street Journal reporting that Cohen promised
Like, and then he sits there and talks about she was drinking Coca-Cola with alcohol in it. You smoke meth.
campaign got underway.
You smoked meth. You smoke crystal meth.
Giving him a blue Walmart bag.
Like, you smoked crystal meth and you let your wife work 2 jobs. And then you wondered why she didn't want to have a family with you.
Cohen's only correction to that
She didn't want to have a family with Charles because that would have been taking care of 2 children if she got pregnant.
the sole benefit of Donald Trump. Repeating
What are the side effects of meth smoking? Meth mouth.
to a man who
Watch Charlie smile.
Trump organization didn't comment for the story, but here's the kicker. That plot, it didn't even work. More from the Wall Street Journal.
Fucking meth mouth. He's aging. He's like super aging. He's hyper aging.
Trump score well in a CNBC online poll
Like he's missing teeth.
business leaders by writing a
He's pale as fuck. He's wrinkled up. You know what? And
top 100
how about this, Mateus? I wish he would change.
Trump prepared to enter the presidential race.
I wish he would change. I wish he would fucking start taking care of himself and saying, you know, I'm gonna change my life and shit. And jump in the shower and fucking find some drive and some motivation to go out there and be a fucking go-getter. Like, I wish that for him. I hope he wakes up tomorrow and fucking finds that motivation. But it's not gonna happen.
Hitting the president in what I understand to be
All of us would walk away fucking tomorrow if he cut the fucking bullshit. Let's just be real about it.
this was an outside activity that benefited the campaign. It also would have had to be recorded. This is exactly why I think the hearing on February 7th is going to be
He is acting all of these things. I keep saying it. No one believed me when I created the UBF.
But there's a limited set of things that he was talking about. There's a
What do you mean when you created the UBF?
televised event where he was going
Can't say him or her.
of not only giving it an opening
Yeah,
statement,
but pros and cons. Pros, you're going to maybe food cons. Muslims, gender kids in some places.
question about all of the things that he has done, why he did them, if he was directed by the president or any of those things.
Henry.
Why Cohen has been really very much looking forward.
Henry.
But I will say, I talked to him
What happened? Henry.
forward to setting the record straight, to telling the
Rufus. Oh.
concerned for his safety and for the safety of his family. After this weekend, when the president called into Fox News and told Judge
I'm
that
not
looking into
mad.
a private citizen, the most powerful man in the world, saying that
It's
as
just,
Cincinnati, New York,
you know you created a monster, right? Like you are aware of kind of what you did. Uh,
that doesn't seem to be what represents the gravest threat to Donald
I
Trump.
gotta
But
straighten my hair. It gets all over the fucking place right
he's
now.
already pleaded guilty to that he's going to jail for that the Southern District of New York prosecuted. Does he have more latitude to talk about those crimes? I believe that those are the kinds of things that he is able to talk about. Those are the kinds of things he wants to talk about. And so I think you are right that there is going to be a limitation on what he is going to be able to talk
Minute
about in
two,
terms of
minute
Ron
two.
Mueller's been looking into
Spit
what
some
was
truth. I'm
talked about in
trying.
report, but in
Hey,
terms
it
of
is.
the
You're
music
part of the problem. It's very delusional and needs to be
the
put
Southern
back
citizen
into
is
reality.
ready
Frank
to
Stay
start talking
started
about that.
the monster
Betsy,
we
let me
know
ask you a
now.
second. I'm sorry to do that to you, but
Yeah,
what
Frank
is
Stay
long
is
held
a
as
big
one of the
fucking part
Southern
of it.
District of New York cases that could represent
And
illegal
I don't know
activity
how
on
he
the part of the
fucking
administration?
sleeps at night either.
It's certainly something that worries the president's legal
Give
team.
him
As he
time.
goes
He
through
has
the fine
11
details of the
years.
Mueller investigation, there hasn't been as much visibility
Yeah.
into what the Southern District of New York is doing. But when those filings came out late last year showing
He's not
somebody
treating
number
himself
one, who
right.
obviously was Trump himself, as somebody who had knowledge of illegal activity that might be
Like, I'm
occurring in the
serious.
state,
It's
that was
unhealthy. His
something that
lifestyle is unhealthy. He
very
doesn't look
frustrating to
well
learn.
fed. He looks like he looks malnourished. He looks pale. He looks tired. He looks like he's up for days on end. He like he's look like he's putting on some hard years. But yes, I wish that was true. I wish that was true. But like the man puts hands on Eugene.
Herb grind,
Like this man took you in as if you were his own son.
clean ingredients. Just a few good reasons.
And then you smacked up your stepdad and then claimed it as a victory.
Tuned as it should be.
Look, Mateus, it gets deeper. Stay is scum. He is scum. Maybe Charlie gets a shitload of money for this because I cannot imagine people could behave like Charles does. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well,
Help take control.
actually, Charles,
About Vraylar. Vraylar treats acute mania of bipolar 1
it's
disorder.
like I feel like he believes it, and then I feel like he doesn't at the same time because I told you he was so close in that conversation to admitting, like, I do this for the views, and then he just,
Fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which mainly
which also happened
uncontrollable muscle movements, which
when he fought
effects may not appear for several weeks.
Dijon.
Cholesterol, weight gain, high blood sugar, which can lead to
John,
death, increased white blood cells,
he like wouldn't give up until he was being choked out, and then he'll let reality set in.
you're more than
He doesn't know boundaries.
ask about Vraylar.
Henry, I don't agree with that. I'm here to tell you, hey, Zelenoff knows it's all fake. Yeah, that that's what I'm kind of saying. It's like I feel like he knows deep down, but if he lets the reality in, it would crumble him as a person. You know what I mean? Like it would break him. He is so fragile, and he's built himself up in this place that this is his reality, and accepting anything else would totally fucking shatter his world. How tall? I seem tall. I'm 5'9", 5'10", around there. Charlie would come like Elliot Rogers. I hope he doesn't. Don't have to say that. He he sure does.
That does it for us. I could talk to these friends forever. My thanks to Betsy.
I'm a kind girl, but show respect. I've actually been showing you respect. I've been nothing but I'm gonna be honest. If this was a conversation with Charles, you know, right now you would have already been blocked, and I wouldn't have heard a fucking thing you say. I feel like almost Tom, can you fucking help a sister out? Because I don't feel like I'm been disrespectful to anyone in this chat. So if I have, I apologize. I don't understand where I was disrespectful.
She hit the nail on the head today. She deserves some credit.
Yeah, 6'5", kind of close in height for us. Yeah, it's hard to find men my height, but like I don't even like take that to heart anymore. First of all, it's like I'm bi, so whatever. I'll date like girls and guys, but I learned to like not focus on height because I don't know. When you start making standards like that, you realize you're limiting yourself to just a group of assholes. 6'2" in heels. Yeah, I was about 6'2" in heels. I was 6'3" the day of my graduation. I wore 6-inch stilettos on my graduation. And on the picture, it almost, I have to like almost kind of bend down a little bit to like shake the hand and grab the diploma. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's hard shopping too to be a tall female because they make everything for 5 foot girls. So everything that's jeans for every other girl is turned into like fucking capris, and when I bend my knees, it's like shorts and shit. You know what I mean? Gotta go. You have a great night, Freddie. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hey, Charlie, recent number. So I offered to pay round trip hotel. Gave him $1,000. He'd never fight me. He knows deep down he can't beat anyone. Wouldn't know me because I live rent free in his head. Do you though? I mean, I respect anyone who kind of does. He started ranting about me the other night, and then he cursed me out, and it's like I know I was bouncing around his fucking noodle all day. Cause he's like, he said in the text, he's like, I knocked that Domino's dude out, or some shit, or I knocked that pizza delivery guy out. And my response was, I think I said, he didn't even drop the box, or that cheese didn't even slide, bro. And he fucking lost his mind. But it's just, for, how do you punch somebody who's unprepared walking down steps? They don't even holding, and then you tell me you're the greatest boxer ever. I can't. Round trip hotel. I mean, not that fat, but I'm 196 centimeters. I don't know what that is in feet and inches. I'll have Google look that up. Have I colored my hair black? No, that's my natural hair color. I only dyed my hair once. I think I was like 16 or 17, and I had like highlights in it. But ever since then, no, I don't dye my hair because it dries people's hair out. I feel like people go gray earlier when they dye their hair. So I'm still doing good. No gray.
You know, I up until now tried to ignore most of what Giuliani says because it changes
Gray
things.
hair. You're only 36.
This is big. This is a big
Listen, Mark, I'm 31. I'm 1 year older than Charlie.
implicitly
But it's like, I feel like I see he's aging harder than I am. I can tell you that much. Like right here, this is actually a gash. Should have got stitches there, but like no crow's feet, nothing. Oh, you shave your head? Well, you know what? I feel when guys start going bald and stuff, I like it when they start cutting their hair shorter. I like when they. I'm not gonna go on a date with Charlie. Second of all, Mateus, I'm in New York. That wouldn't even be physically possible. About my life, excuse me, pimples. I look younger. Thank you. It's like I try to take a little bit of care of myself. On a date with you. You're not even in the U.S., Mateus. If you got relatives up in Newport. A lot of my friends went to college in Newport. I don't know why. I never understood, but it's a big college town. You'll come to the U.S. Bro, I don't know you like that. So that would be a little much for you to move to the U.S. Like you just came into this chat. We've just talked. I've been on here hour and 26 minutes. Like, don't ever let a woman have that power over you either. Don't ever give up that power type shit. You know what I mean?
You and the president have answered questions differently. If you had known about the counterintelligence investigation, Giuliani's answered. If I had known about the counterintelligence,
Make people work for you. If you're a good guy, people will work for you.
because I would have said the investigation is completely illegitimate and I don't know why.
And you could say like that was a troll, but like even saying that to me, but like I'm sincere with my answers. I don't try to be a dick about anything. That's just not who I am.
Well, but I think we can also stipulate that the president has very ineffective lawyers.
In front of here, I said I'm watching Frost every evening.
Of course, it's on him. And everything emanates from
you're
President Trump and he's been
crazy.
extremely
Well, John,
about what he said
I
about
think guys go gray better than females go gray. It's always looked at as more distinguished when a guy goes gray.
collusion did happen.
I try to, John. I try to keep it 100. And I try, and keep it at 100 doesn't mean I have to be a dick all the time. Like, I'm honest, but I don't have to be mean. If I could say, express a point nicely, I will.
Giuliani is such a gas.
I don't like making enemies.
That, and of course, it's very easy to
If they want me to be their enemy, then, then they push for it, and then let's play. But generally, I'm just a fucking chill person.
way to say that Rudy Giuliani had been wrong. That's something that really strikes me.
That's an amazing thing. And by the way,
I hate how he's turned out. It's supposed to be a business plan to set him up financially, but he's ignorant and selfish. Yeah, it's ignorant and selfish, and it's selfish even from like a business perspective. Because if he wanted this shit to pop off, this UBF, he would stop fucking around and stop going about things the way he's going about it, and he would try to bring some fucking respect and some fucking dignity back to an organization he tried to create. And that's disrespectful in a different way. Where I feel like it was supposed to be a documentary originally. Thank you. That looks good. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Arizona iced tea, the Mucho Mango right now. It's delicious. Love Arizona iced tea. There's not a better $1 drink at any fucking gas station or bodega. Gotta go with Arizona. That's a dollar of goodness. It's supposed to be a documentary. Like, who filmed it? Is there like people who still have footage? So when I first stumbled upon Charlie, I like ran into like the dude who was like Charlie's publisher. I seen some of his videos and whatnot. Um, but it's like, was there a lot of footage? And like, who was in possession of it? A bodega, true New Yorker. Yeah, I'm not sure if they have bodegas anywhere else. Bodega would, I don't know how to explain a bodega to people. It's like a corner store, but they also like have food. It's just come to New York, I'll take you to a bodega and you will love it. Sorry, I cracked my neck. Mm.
The president was not involved in the drafting of the statement and did not issue the statement. It came from Donald Trump.
Dude, when you go, John, hit me up.
I had bad information at that time.
We could go out. I'll show you around.
I talked about that before.
Shall we do some fun thing? Go to Charlie's house. Let's say 100 people and sing songs in front of his house. Singing we support him and we'll help him get better. It's like, that's kind of like what I wonder a little bit. It's like, I don't know how to reach him. Let's hit Uncle Murder's spot in East New York. It hit anywhere. I actually go to the place, Brooklyn Tap House. Well, obviously it's in Brooklyn, Tap House, and it's tons of like craft beers, and it's a really fucking chill atmosphere. And there's even like outdoor section with a little patio and shit. So it's pretty cool. The prices are fucking pretty reasonable for like New York, because it's not like a real tourist spot. It's more for like people who live in Brooklyn and shit. Um, and it's just like a cool place. We're just talking about the bad parts. I'm not scared of bad parts. I've lived in bad parts. I've lived in the projects before. Does anyone have his mobile phone? I'm an ethical hacker. I could hack his phone and cover him. I don't have his phone number. I didn't try to like look it up. So you're a cyber terrorist, Mark? Are you anon in any way? Alright, no affiliation with Anon. Alright, because that's how I started out. I don't really go with too many of the ops nowadays. But that was, yeah, professional doxer and shit like that. So you're a white hat? That's cool. Learn something new every day. Oh, you're a pen tester? I know that's gonna sound weird to everybody else in the chat, but you're a pen tester? That's a fucking dope ass job. That's a dope job. Yeah. Yo, congratulations. I'm sure you love it. Love it, Misty. Then he turned on me. He threatened me. He's lost real friends. We split ways. Did he try to claim he knocked you out, Rufus? Is Rufus your real name? I don't know if I should be doing this or this is fucking offensive. Loving the stream. All right, yeah, because I was like the steam. You told them no matter what, there will always be haters who shit on everything you say and do. She's following the blueprint they set up for him. I'm curious though. Okay, Rufus, like, what's your real name? Like, what do you want me to call you? Do you want me to call you Homicide Henry? Like, I don't. Is Rufus your real name? Yeah, okay. Rufus, did he try to claim he knocked you out after you two split ways? Because he does that every time he has like a sour ending to any relationship. Like any type of friendship, any type of relationship, anything that falls to shit, it's always, I had to knock him out. Like I had to show him who's boss. I was wondering if he just pulled the same shit on you.
The state of our union is trolling. How the president is exacting revenge on the speaker for not funding his wall. It's easy to move forward.
Crazy white boy. John, you're the best. So fucking make sure you add me to Instagram at L.FROST NY because I want to get in touch with you and anyone else who's in this chat. Like you could take it down, add me at L.FROST NY, add me as a friend. I'll respond back to everybody. Like told you, I'm pretty fucking cool, low maintenance. Yeah, once I did something with my neighbor, I turned on the webcam of my neighbor. She's around 63, but she was butt naked walking around in her living room. After that, I see her laugh. He never did know. However, he always said, I'd kill him if we fought. Never mind the fact I actually fought against a silver medalist, though I lost. He lost to Hartley. He lost to Hartley fucking twice. I love how he said he knocked Hartley out twice, too. He's like, when he punched him when Hartley was trying to put, like, his pants on and shit. It's like, all of a sudden you punch Hartley. Hartley didn't even fall over. Like, I seen the other angle of it. He just kind of, like, ducked down and then he sprung back up. Thing is, I don't have any social startup, Alright, worst case scenario, John, hit me up. My email will be at L.FROST, lfrostny@gmail.com. And you could hit me up on email. My Twitter is at LFrostNY. Like, Tony, what a loser. I told him put on a pair of gloves and hit him so it's not assault. And what did he say? Because I also seen a video of like, it sounded like Charlie was talking to somebody or kind of like he was narrating what he was about to do just before he did it. It was just fucking sad. It's like, why you gotta sucker punch a tomato can fighter? Like, he's not a serious fighter. Hartley just puts his head down and fucking just, does the breaststroke. And Charlie actually had like hand speed. He doesn't have technique. His footwork is horrible. He doesn't rotate his hips. He doesn't snap his punch. He like his form is absolutely fucking terrible. But it's like the time with that shit Hartley happened, I felt like if he put in work, he could have won against Hartley easily. He could have fucking handed out some fucking L's to people. And he never put in the fucking work. I told him, but he said okay, then did it. I told him get someone to film him and say Hartley didn't want to fight me. That's what I'm saying. It's like he had natural speed. He doesn't have power, but I also feel like that has a lot to do with his under rotation and his lack of footwork and his his under rotation of his arm, the fact that he's not bringing his body into it. He's not like, I feel like if he actually put in the work, he could have built something. He doesn't know how to generate leverage. Yes, exactly, Rufus. It's like he had a chance to get his shit together and string something together. I'm not saying he would have been the greatest fighter ever, but he could have strung something together where he could have had, you know, at least an amateur or, semi-pro career that he could have some dignity about, a little pride over. I just said that, Rufus. I just said to John, I'm like, when you fight him, he's going to throw that jab and you're going to watch his head duck. Just uppercut him because he's going to fucking lean his head right into a fucking punch. He's going to duck into it. I think he telegraphs the shit out of. He never went beyond learning those two punches. He learned the jab, and then he learned his one overhand, and that was it. And he didn't even completely learn the overhand, because you see if he punches the bob, when he gets to the bob's face, you'll see it's just like, he doesn't turn his fist like this. He will and keep his fist vertical. He doesn't. I don't know. It's just crazy. When he telegraphs all his punches, yeah. He flails his punches. Tony, he leans bad. I'll just slip a left hook, then an uppercut. Yeah. His legs are so wide set too. When his back is stiff, he's always off balance. Yes. So want to help me? We'll have some fun. I'll record the stuff for a month after that. Do it immediately if he changes his phone. Love how he thinks when he does power show that they're dangerous. I know. It's like he's out of his mind. It's like he doesn't know what dangerous. He punched. Remember when he punched through drywall, sheetrock. We call it sheetrock in New York. He punched through fucking sheetrock, and then he called himself a cyborg and said he was the baddest man on the planet. Bro, I punched through sheetrock when I was like fucking 13. What are you talking about? You got your fist through drywall and you feeling yourself? Like, get the fuck out of here. I just punched through a door. I could show you a fucking crack in a wooden door that I just did. And this, like, it's like trying to be. It's like it's not hard to fucking just put a fucking crack and knock through a door. That's harder than he's probably ever punched anybody in his life. And that was just like a short fucking jab because I was pissed, but it's like I rotated my hips a little too much, and unfortunately now I have to fucking spackle it.
For what went forth, and that then tainted the whole concept of impeachment in the eyes of many voters, which, as Eddie said, prompted this huge
Yes, loud power. It's loud, zero pain. It's like, bro, did you hit a stud? Did you knock down a wall? Because unless you fucking like, it's dry. It's fucking sheetrock, bro. That's why I was like laughing on my last live stream. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to fucking. I'm just gonna start making a vlog. I'm gonna set up a YouTube channel. I'm gonna go to Home Depot. I'm gonna buy a fucking thing of sheetrock. I'm gonna cut it up into a bunch of pieces. I'll have someone film me just walking around, just karate chopping it, and then I'll be like, Charles, I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. I'm gonna tell him I'm a transformer motherfucker. Like, what you gonna do about it? I am Bumblebee, motherfucker. What you gonna do? It's bizarre, but
Well, I just think it's part of the natural political order. A lot of us in the last Congress demanded
I'll help sleep for Ruth. Same deal. Exactly. Exactly.
to guarantee its protection.
Because it's so brittle. It's so brittle. It's like, why do you think they call it drywall? Charles,
Impeachment process
it's dry and brittle.
would be a mistake, and for those who are the
It's meant to break.
actually end up benefiting it.
Yoni, let me give you the last here before I wrap it up, which is this. Can an argument be made that, ultimately
He's such a fucking clown. He's such a clown.
process, the better for everybody? Is that a argument, and I'll be curious to Charles,
So, Rufus, you still check in on him now?
actually could be accepted by
Like, I know you still don't. Like, I know you don't talk to him. But, like, you still look him up on like, Instagram. You occasionally, like, you gotta see what he's up to. Beating his meat next to an elementary school. What? Beating his meat next to an elementary school. Yeah. I hear kids outside. I've heard him yell at kids. Sometimes it's like you hear him like hit on like that 14-year-old girl or some shit. Like she's gonna be hot. It's like you're such a fucking predator. You're such a fucking weirdo.
thanks very much. Thanks for coming on the panel. You guys
He called that 9-year-old sexy. A big pile of adorable. I try, Milo. I'm a semi-tall pile. I'm a 5'9" pile, but it's okay. I sit low in the car. People don't really know how big I am, which worked out to my advantage because one time a bitch popped off and acted like she wanted to fight, so she like pulled into like a parking lot, and then I pulled in behind her, and then I hopped out my car. And she was like 5'2", and I was just like looking down on her like, bitch, like, let's go. Like, you wanted to make it this serious. And then she just told me like, just, I feel like you should just be safe. I don't want anything to happen to you, and hop back in her car. Like, don't try. You pulled in the parking lot to give me words of concern. I'm even more sick than Charlie. Oh, homie G. I'm sorry, Charlie, that you have no fucking friends. And you're back to using fucking accounts with no picture or icon to comment on live streams because people are talking about you. I'm sorry.
experience hallucinations or delusions. But now, doctors are prescribing Nuplazid, the only FDA-approved medicine proven to significantly reduce hallucinations and delusions related to Parkinson's. Don't take Nuplazid if you are allergic to its ingredients.
I can't on my wins too.
Death in elderly people related psychosis.
It feels like it's Charlie. It feels like it's Charlie.
Nuplazid can cause changes in heart rhythm, and she welcomes
Does everyone feel weird or awkward? Is there any other female in here getting spidey senses like there's a fucking peeping Tom?
the most common side effects are swelling of the arms and legs and confusion.
Like there's deranged fucking
All the difference.
like Igor's looking in your fucking bedroom window.
Parents check their smartphones several times a day. Times change. Eyes haven't. That's why there's Ocuvite. Screen light, sunlight, longer hours. Eyes today are stressed. But Ocuvite has vitamin C to protect them. Ocuvite, eye nutrition for today. Boom. For the first time ever.
Welcome, Charlie.
Prescribed online. Should be screaming to your door.
Come on, Charlie. Hit me with a freestyle.
For talks or lines at the pharmacy.
Tell me how Skeletor is gonna be in Bellator. Come on, bro.
The familiar. Even one of those will ever give you a new perspective on things. Or make your heart skip a beat. Comfortable isn't something you'll tell your grandkids about. And familiar? Well, that'll be there when you get home.
Word, shout out, John.
Needs exploring. Getting out of your comfort zone. It's possible in a family of Hyundai SUVs.
Very busy news day.
Yeah, well, I told you, like, I'm originally a rapper, like a for real rapper, not a poser trying to be a rapper. Like, this is kind of like what I do. Shout out to you too, John. Sin. This is Jay. This is my brother. What's my favorite era? When I grew up, early 2000s. Like late 90s, early 2000s was my shit.
I'm going to run for president of the United States.
The biggest names already in the race are Senators Kirsten Gillibrand and Elizabeth Warren,
Word.
as well as former HUD Secretary William Castro.
See?
Don't forget, former House candidate
Homie G, aka Charlie.
former Congressman John Delaney.
Are you upset that Rufus is talking about you? That you're not crazy?
They're out of the race.
I am not running for president at this time.
Tom Steyer, Michael Avenatti, Martin O'Malley, and Deval Patrick.
Yeah, scrolling through YouTube, you see my face. All right, they call me Sin. This is my boy. He's a rapper too. He's a fucking beast.
Bernie, 7 more senators, and about a
Uh,
dozen other Democrats.
my right hand dude. If I had to, go to war, rap battle with any motherfucker, it would be that gentleman right there. They call me Sin. He is a fucking monster. I love him. He is my fam. Shout out. You don't like him, I will stab you in the throat. He is, John, seriously, dude is a fucking problem. Dude is a problem, and I love it. You'll pay Charlie for an interview. Is there a way to do this? He would probably accept the money. I don't know. You would have to reach out to him. I don't know how to contact Charlie. I don't want to know how to contact Charlie. I don't want to contact Charlie. Yes, he is a rapper. Please listen to me. He is a rapper. Fucking Jay, Jason. Used to call him Jada for obvious reasons. Tell me more about my wins. Well, my wins are in life. Okay? Um, I don't sit there streaming 16 hours a day. I don't replay the same video clips 392 times. I don't show people a 2 second one strike punch and claim that's the end of the fight. How many people have I beat so far? How many people have you beat so far? How many people you beat off so far, Charlie? Like trannies. Include the trannies too, because you slipped up on your live stream and you're like, yeah, Alex was a Street Fighter. Yeah, we used to hang out. One time I seen him fuck up this tranny. It's like you admitted you hung out with trannies on your live stream, you dumb motherfucker. You dumb, silly fucking bitch. I'm streaming 24 hours. Do you know how time works, bro? Someone get him a battery. Get him a battery, please. Love A Mafia from Queens. I will check him out. Who the fuck is the dude I'm talking about? Jay. It's this motherfucker. He got knocked out by Deontay Wilder, alright? And he's like some internet troll. Look him up. His name is Charlie ZELENOFF. Look him up, and you're gonna see Deontay Wilder knock him out. He thinks he's the best boxer alive. He claims he's 263-0, I think now. He's a piece of shit. And he hit on me a couple months ago, Jay. And then it's like, I was polite and turned him down. And you know me, like, I'm not a fucking cunt to strangers. Like, I'm generally a nice person until someone crosses me. And he totally fucking lost it. And he flipped out and he called me a cunt. And then he started ranting about me and whatever. That's who the fuck he is. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Frankly, there's, you know, a lot of people in this country are going, no matter which side they believe in or whatever, they're just going, are you kidding me?
That's right, Chuck. This is
Do you like something?
step farther down in what is a interpersonal stare down, a spat between the Speaker of the House.
No, I didn't X about the time. This dude is trying to tell me that I stream 24 hours a day about Charlie. Now, it's like, homeboy, I am coming up on 2 hours, and I did stream the other day, but that was my first stream ever in my life, and I just had a fun time, and if you go through that, a lot of it is just me talking to people that I've been talking to online. So it's like a FaceTime, but a group chat. I know you down for whatever, wherever, but he would be scared of you because low-key he's racist. Yo, Jay, he's one of these white boys who drops the N-word all the time. And you know how I feel about that. He walks around and he's like, what up, cuz? What up, cuz? And then he starts dropping the N-word and... Jay. We'll talk later. Okay, Tony. Charlie pissing on his shoes. You know he just don't care. Yeah. Cost more than gold. It's a good conversation starter. Just don't stop. Please don't stop making live videos for us. This is fun. Word, this is what I'm doing it for. I'm not doing this for Charlie. I'm doing this because I have fun interacting with everybody here. And like for a while, I didn't want to go on live chat or anything because it's like I didn't finish shooting music videos, and people are gonna be like, "What are you doing, fucking around?" Because you still haven't finished your EP. But every fucking hit the Domino's guy, like every hit, the dude who works at fucking Domino's, I I decided to fucking go on live stream.
You are frequently
You're gonna call him back up the stairs, punch him, and then call it a win.
whatever you want to describe it.
I can't. I can't with this motherfucker.
Republicans are publicly reaching back with you. We don't see it as much. Uh, Describe to me the struggles you're having of getting Senate Republicans to go public.
That's good to hear. If anyone sees him, tell him I'm making him an offer to fight him. If he doesn't accept, it wouldn't surprise me. He's ducked me 10 years. You know what? I'll make sure that that gets to him. I'm not sure if I have to talk to somebody and they'll tag him on Instagram with that comment. If I have to do it and tag him myself from one of my other accounts, I'll do it. I'll make sure that message gets out. But John, I don't want to warn him about you. Because you remember when he came outside for like Tempo, because he knew Tempo was like at work or something doing security, and he went outside and he took off his shirt and he was acting all hard. That's how you have to have him like set up. You have to have him believe that you're not gonna pull through, because that's when he walks outside and gets cocky. So you need to act like, yo, I can't fight you today, but I could come through Saturday, da 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 da, and all this shit, because he's gonna make some video popping off about like, oh, this motherfucker can't show up, pussy, I fucking said come, da da da. And he's gonna stand outside and just fucking roll up, and he's gonna be waiting for you. He's gonna be waiting outside, posing, posing on Instagram or fucking YouTube, depending on what social media outlet he still has.
myself back to is the way this is impacting 40,000 federal law enforcement officers who've been out there now serving without pay for several weeks. The way this is impacting farmers all over the country.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm not gonna sit here and admit evidence to shit that
Federal prisons where you've got corrections officers.
I've been involved in. I'm sorry. I don't snitch. And that parking lot thing wasn't a fight. It was just me stepping out of my car. And I didn't escalate it beyond that, because once she stepped back in her car, that was it.
I frankly think it's time for the president to reopen the government.
So, why don't you tell me about your fights, homie G? Why don't you fucking air yourself out and put some evidence on there?
Trying to find
Because that's what Charlie does. He posts evidence of his
the
assaults.
State Department put out a memo today that said all direct State Department hires and workers have to come back to work, and they have found ways to at least pay them for the next paycheck.
Here's the difference. I never said I was the GOAT.
Appropriates funds. What is the State Department
But could I put Charlie to sleep?
an idea here? How are they
Damn right I could.
I'm also on appropriations.
Damn right I could.
Who's the chairman of the appropriations subcommittee that funds the State Department? I'm on that subcommittee.
But
And I have some real concerns about
whatever, it's all good.
different agencies and
Bro, you think you're gonna get to me, and you're really not.
frankly,
Like, you're an amateur.
if we end up in a place where the message is every time the president gets into some profound disagreement with Congress over spending priorities, he shuts the government down, but then keeps he needs to do particular priorities coming back in.
Why don't you tell me why you want Charlie's dick?
Structure. Congress has the power
It ain't much of a dick to be on.
to come to
You know what I mean? Like, you can't even clout chase on that dick.
to invest in border security, not to build a
You can't even grout chase on that dick. He ain't nobody.
believe what they're doing in the State Department is unconstitutional?
So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
I have real concerns about ways that several departments are now trying to work around this. I don't know specifically what authority the State Department is using to bring folks back.
We don't either. Told us. We keep asking.
That's right. I've got real concerns.
Senator Chris Coons, Democrat from Delaware.
You're the one jumping into this chat being triggered right now. Look at you.
Up next, Michael Cullen.
His ex-UBF partner isn't here, and even sitting here and laughing about Charlie, and you're really getting offended. Oof. I'm sorry. Get some Midol. Calm yourself down. Your nipples hurting or something? Yeah, you getting that PMS. I know you are. Your titties sore. I know. Your nips hurt. Don't purple nurple them, guys. He's got some sore nips.
Never knew when my symptoms would keep us apart. So I talked to my doctor about Humira.
Yes, his mom and Eugene do own that apartment because I did pull up the lease agreement and his name is not on it. I'm just trying to find out what people go through with such lengths as to defend somebody who doesn't even know they're alive. Oh, well, no, Charlie will answer people, but only people who suck his dick and think he's actually a great boxer for punching a pizza delivery man. And the pizza delivery man didn't even drop the box. I guarantee you that cheese did not even shift in that box.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, control is possible.
When you're celebrating something worth celebrating.
Did they give him money in an apartment to pacify him? I believe so, Tony. Viral, I am 5'9", 5'10".
Your brain changes.
You're new here. Hey, what's going on, Joe Chromosome?
Originally discovered in jellyfish.
How you doing?
Trials, Prevagen has been shown to improve short-term memory. Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
He gets his allowance from them, plus he gets from the state of California. He gets from...
More than 100 people. Well, it happened to Donald Trump.
Who am I to Charlie? I was nobody to Charlie. Charlie kind of went out of his way several months ago, and he hit me up on Instagram, and he tried hitting on me. And then he started bragging about being a boxer, and then I looked into his page, and then I kind of seen what he was about, and I tried to give him advice on how to improve his image to be like to gain more fans, have a more positive image. You know, when I suggested that he just have real fights and it doesn't matter if they're tomato can fights, just stay in the ring, you know, don't call Tom out, and you'll get respect even if you lose because you'll show heart. And he totally fucking lost it and he cursed me out and then he started ranting about me and I don't know. He lost his mind because I didn't subscribe to his delusional reality.
This time trying to rake a drudge report poll. Well, that didn't work either. Trump finished fifth in a poll of potential Republican candidates with 5%.
Make some change from your viewers. Yeah, but I don't think it's much. I think, you know, I think the average is like fucking 2 cents per 1,000 viewers.
Big league, as someone might say, but
So he ain't making any serious checks. Because I feel like if he had a check that was, you know, a monthly check that was more than $2.15 from YouTube, he would be posting that shit up and bragging about it.
you know, we love the word projection around here.
Yeah, that's why you said change. Yes, exactly. We make it so he doesn't have to recycle his Stella bottles. He don't have to worry about that nickel, motherfucker. He ballin'. Can I show you more of my skills? No, I'm not here to train anybody. I'm definitely not here to train you. So, sorry. I suggest getting a job and then maybe signing up for a gym and shit.
Or this, or maybe a little bit of this. Order from over 85,000 restaurants nationwide.
Because he wanted you to be submissive to him and listen. Yeah. Viral. That's exactly what he wanted me. He wanted me to be on his dick or like impressed that he even got in the ring with Wilder. It's like I'm not giving you credit because you tried to sucker punch him. You lied about hitting him. He slipped your punch. It's obvious. You go flying off your right foot. You bunny hop on your left. You almost fall into the ropes. And then you run. So can't give you fucking respect for that. Alright, Tony. I'll see you later, bro. I'm happy you came through. It was fun talking to you.
ZELENOFF series can in rare cases fatal bleeding. It may increase your risk of bleeding if you take certain medicines. Get help right away for unexpected bleeding or unusual bruising. Do not take Xarelto if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. Before starting, tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures and any kidney or liver problems. Learn all you can to help the patient from DVT or PE. Talk to your doctor about Xarelto.
Back to the list, back that Tony, Carlos Cabello, Eddie Glock. We had an explosion, as you know, that sort of leads into the E-block, and it feels like that was really appropriate to do that. The shutdown showdown seems to have gone literally from the ridiculous to the absurd.
Yes, and I'm going to say something that may be very unpopular with a lot of our viewers, but I don't think the Democrats have done their part to bring this to an end. And I don't know what that means. I don't know how they can step forward and not violate their principles around the wall. But the fact that they're not showing a whole lot of urgency around this. And yes, I mean, you could say President Trump should not have pulled that military flight away from the installation at the last second.
With boxing knowledge, tell them.
Violation as of now. However, maybe they shouldn't be flying away to do something.
Wilder admitted the punch landed. What, that he grazed his face? It wasn't a flush punch. If you slow that down, and I've made a video on this. So maybe you should watch the video breakdown.
Idea for bringing this to an end. This stare down cannot last.
And yet, Carlos, I understand that they're thinking, wait a minute, he's the one with the goalpost. Why should we cooperate? Why should we hate him?
I'm a delusional hater. Charlie, you're just being such a fucking punk bitch right now. Like, I don't know how to express it to you. You're kind of being like a bitch. Like a big one. A big, big vagina.
This is a race to the bottom, to your point. The State of the Union stunt yesterday, answered by now this pettiness, canceling the military support that all members of Congress get. They
bipartisan code out too, right?
They all have to be right.
And Afghanistan is not a public relations event.
I've been there.
Trying to figure out how the troops hang.
That's not what people do to have fun.
That's not a public relations event. You wouldn't classify it as that. That's what the president.
When I went, that's not. At the heart of it all is love. Compromise over lie.
I was just making sure. Just so everyone knows. Like, you could add me. Those are my ads and everything. You could add me and then fucking DM me and shit, and just private message me and shit if you ever want to get in touch with me, because it's like I can't send pictures of like the conversation that he tried to start with me the other night. It's not something that I could send to you during like a live stream or anything. So he said Charlie's sleeping.
But most of us don't really see it now. The federal workers certainly do, and those who depend on government services. But
Charlie, you a fucking punk bitch. Fuck your fucking mother, alright?
there's a grand bargain here. Let's increase funding for border security. Let's do something.
Fuck your mother. Fuck Tanya Zelenoff. Fuck Tatiana Zelenova. Fuck her.
When the lawmakers cared about the medal.
Alright, I want to see I want to see that bitch try to fucking put her hands on me like she tried to put her hands on Eric Flock. Let's see how that goes down. Female to female. Let's see. Let's see how Tanya puts her hands on me. You want to hide behind your mother. Let's see how that goes down. Let's see how that goes down, Charlie.
Why don't we suspect that maybe our flights are getting potentially less safe by people who are
Oh, Charlie, don't worry. It's gonna be congrats against a win against your mother. She tried to put her hands on me.
venturing into very dangerous territory?
She ever fucking thinks. She ever fucking falls asleep and has a dream she puts her hands on me, that bitch better fucking wake up, call, and apologize. Because she put her hands on people. She put her hands on people, Tom. And I'm just letting him know that that ain't gonna fly. So if she comes out and thinks she's gonna fucking smack me, shit ain't going down. It's not. Yeah, it's on YouTube. There's a video on YouTube of Tanya hitting Eric Flock. I'll find the link and I'll post it in the comments after I'm done with the stream, so you'll be able to see the video. I'm not making this up, Tom. So, why don't you tell me how long you want to hide behind your mom, Charles? Because I'm not scared of you. You think I'm scared of you because you're a fucking a dude you can't fight. And you like to hide behind females because you know men would never put their hands on females. And you finally ran into the wrong one. You ran into a bitch who, I don't have to, go by the same rules as everybody else. She's a female as well. If she puts her hands on me, shit is on and popping. It is what it is. That's not threats. I'm just telling you. That's self-defense. If she puts her hands on me, I will use self-defense until that threat is neutralized.
Little things can be a big deal. That's why there's Otezla. Otezla is not an injection or a cream. It's a pill that treats differently. For psoriasis, 75% clearer skin is achievable with reduced redness, thickness.
I remember Cody used to say his mom used to walk around with no shirt on and drunk a lot. That's what I heard too. I heard she fucking takes off her shirt and she starts dancing around when she gets fucked up.
Don't use if you're allergic to Otezla. It may cause severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting. Otezla is associated with an increased risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Upper respiratory tract
I know homie is Charlie Viral. I know homie is Charlie. That's why he's a fucking punk bitch. Yeah, that is a bad Charlie. No and pizza guys, word. My apologies. I've started to hate Charlie, so I came across this today. Fernando, you are not even that late. This is my second live stream ever. So, Fernando Corona, welcome aboard. Welcome to the haters. There ain't no secret handshakes. There's no qualifiers to be in here. It's just if you're a decent person and you're sick of seeing him assault innocent fucking people, welcome aboard. I'll go get it now. You gonna pull up on Charlie for the mentally ill people title. You wish the real champ was watching your stream. No, I know he watches my videos because he's made comments replying to them on Instagram. So I don't have to wish for shit that already happens. Okay? His name is in the title and he only thinks about himself. So, whatever. Charlie's sleeping. Fucking loser.
He made news earlier, but now late today he's walking back those collusion charges and getting crushed. I'm going to get into the part of that matters. Crushed is
Yep.
also the exact
It's
word that
Charlie.
frustrated Donald Trump has used to describe how the shutdown is hurting him with new heat from
Hope
Pelosi
don't
and
sound
yes,
rude or out of line. I was just curious. What do you
also new freshman members of
would
Congress
you
and
do?
new Cohen
Stand up or
taking
do a
charge of the
twirl
Hill.
around? You're
Check out
very
the first
cute.
update on the several first-time candidates I spoke with this week. Four of them
Not sure if I'm gonna
including
stand
two
up
who are
and
now in
twirl
Congress.
around.
Look
Well,
at
that's why I told everyone to fucking add me on Instagram. There's better pictures of me, and right now this camera's fucked up. There's like a crack in the screen right here. That's why it's you see that little shiny part.
quite a caper, and unlike some of the big stories these days, the core points here are not disputed. Donald Trump's guilty lawyer, Michael Cohen, opening up now about things he says he did to Trump.
Oh, gee. Anyways, that's still put it online. Remember asking when he used to talk to me, asking advice about girls back in 2000 and 2011.
Michael Cohen publicly coming clean for things he did
But
for
I'm
Trump
in the
that he
now.
didn't know a whole lot about,
The,
and that were not necessarily
what the
charged in court.
what the fuck
That
does
he
that
still
mean?
could be charged in court. Cohen prepping, of course, for this high-stakes
Charlie and I
testimony
should
to
date.
Congress, testimony that himself top Democrats have cited as somebody that Trump may be already trying to illegally get
Ah.
away with those public threats that appeared basically targeting Michael Cohen's family. People have been buzzing over this story all week. I'm going to tell you tonight on the beat, we'll
I
bring you
might be
firsthand
fucking
the
up and
reaction
putting my hand over it. I have like a home studio, so I can hook up a mic. I just need to hook up my laptop and shit. That way I could,
and the Wall Street Journal report.
do everything from my laptop and everything would be coming through like studio quality, CD quality.
Blue Walmart bag containing roughly $12,000 in cash and
Don't be
reportedly
shy.
a boxing glove that Cohen said had been
Bro,
ordered
I am not like you. I'm not one of those bitches.
This is sort of a leave the glove, take the cash kind of moment.
Charlie was arrested today. Briz back.
Adding only a distinction that he says no, the money
It
was paid
is
by
it
check.
is an
And the defense
honor.
left all
It
about
is an
visits
honor,
and
Sir
services that
Brisback.
Trump or reimbursed him for. And Cohen now
I
says
am
his
such a
decision was
fan,
all rectified,
Brisback.
but so
I
far
am such a
with
supporter.
Trump adding he regrets his blind loyalty. And that is a theme that Cohen hit
I
on
know it's the
almost
real
30
Brisback.
in his sentencing.
It is an honor.
First of all, nothing the Trump
Um,
Organization was ever done
I am
for
so
us.
excited. He was arrested today.
Trump, of course,
What was he
publicly calls
arrested
the
for?
Wall
I know
Street
he was
Journal
hiding out in his parents'
scoundrel
apartment.
with several chairs in the House warned it could be criminal witness intimidation. New reporting also showing that intimidation could be working.
Now,
Cohen
homie
reportedly
G,
warned
see, you're getting
about threats to
redundant,
his
and
connections to Congress.
that's when I kick
Now, Donald
people.
Trump is arguing basically that Michael Cohen is not credible
You're gonna
and is just
be
out to
put
lie to
on
Trump.
a 3-day timeout,
Trump's also publicly
which
threatened
means
Cohen's
up
family.
your game
Trump is apparently afraid of what Cohen will
or
say.
come back in a more
Senators on
respectful
Cohen's side
fucking
arguing
way.
this is not about
And I have
his
no problem with you
it's about
coming back.
evidence and what he knows. Now
So,
people can
goodbye.
debate who has the better argument between these two, but I want to be clear about what we're learning. Tonight's news scores one round for Cohen. This news story is not about unprovable allegations against Trump. It's about evidence. It's about financial records. It's
LSSD.org.
about alleged bags of money. It's about the kind of proof that lands a
Is he
story in the
already
Wall Street
home?
Journal,
I
a paper
think.
owned by Fox News' parent company. So whether or not there was explicitly a bag of cash, by the end of this caper, the Trump organization was reimbursing Cohen with records on paper, and allegedly lying about it to the IRS. There's that old saying, show me the receipts.
Wow.
Cohen has some receipts.
I am so fucking excited right now. I'm just like dumping everything. This laptop's coming on right now. Charlie is a snake. I know. Okay.
But I'm also interested in both of you. What is the legal part of this that matters? Because the Wall Street Journal, in some sense, is giving us boxing gloves and bags of cash that are basically
You freestyle. You know what? I was thinking about setting up like my mic and stuff and shit. And I might do like a freestyle and shit next live stream. So I set everything up and
involved in these campaign violations, just as he was in the payments to the two women. But he's also involved in trying to intimidate
oh my god, what's Charlie? Yo, what would you just
under the criminal code. The idea that he is trying to scare Michael Cohen out of testifying is just an outrage.
title my video Charlie gets arrested?
Rightfully is concerned that the statements that Donald Trump is making are going to put his family in danger.
You talk about the danger, Laura. There have been investigations into other individuals, Bill Clinton,
See
Hillary
if
Clinton, people in and around
he's
the White House.
arrested.
If Hillary Clinton
It's up to you. I'll let people vote right now. Should I end the stream and restart with Charlie was arrested in the title?
Because there's so much, it's hard to focus on just how horrific.
Because I can't retitle midstream, so I'd have to end this and then start a new one. Should I end this and start a new one titled Charlie was arrested?
Of a mob boss in some ways. But we've known that. I think what's new is the more evidence
Restart. Alright.
it is to believe that the president himself was not aware of or
Let's do this. I'll be right back.